Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard, and I want to talk to you today about two incredible therapies for sinus problems like sinus congestion, sinusitis, sinus headaches, allergies, earache, sore throat, swollen glands. Many of the upper respiratory problems that we have are caused by irritated nasal sinus mucous membranes. We often use antihistamines to dry out the mucus, but they also dry out the mucous membranes, irritating the mucous membranes, making them produce more reactive mucus, making the problem worse and even chronic. Traditionally, there was a technique called neti, using a neti pot like this, where you fill it with a mild saline solution and you irrigate the sinuses and clean the sinuses out. That's step one. First, clean your sinuses. Step two, which is relatively unknown, is a technique called nausea. And nausea is using herbalized oils, moisturizing herbs in a base oil, and you drop that into your sinuses and you sniff that oil into your sinuses and you lubricate the mucous membranes. First, you irrigate, clean, and then you lubricate. If you went to the beach and you put salt water on your skin would dry out. If you put salt water into your sinuses, the mucous membranes will actually dry out and they may produce more reactive mucus. So the therapy wasn't complete until you finish the job with the nausea, with the lubrication component. Now, neti on its own has been studied as an incredible therapy for your sinuses. It stops nasal secretions. It actually outperformed the nasal sprays for sinusitis. It actually even reduced the need for medications for sinus problems as well. So it's a very effective therapy. It stands alone. It works great. But with the addition of the nausea, it works that much better. So these two in combination are incredibly effective. Now, when you do the neti pot, what you do is you use body temperature water, about a cup of water with about a quarter teaspoon of purified salt with no iodine in it, and you stir that and make a solution. Then you tip your head and you take this pot and put it in the upper nostril and you pour it into your sinuses, and the water will go up the upper nostril and out the lower nostril. Keep your mouth open and breathe. I give detailed instructions on how to do that in the article associated with this video. Also cite all the references and the research that's done on these techniques. Very, very incredible. But you do that and you use the whole pot in one nostril, then you swing it around and do the other nostril and you complete the cycle. Sometimes it takes about 2 or 3 pots per nostril to actually open up the sinuses and clear out the sinuses and get rid of the congestion. After you do that, then you're ready for the nausea. The nausea is using an herbalized oil. It is very important that we use an herbalized oil. Most vegetable oils, the molecule is too large to actually moisturize and penetrate the phospholipid layer in our skin or in our nasal mucosa. So the oil just sits on the surface. But when you actually use herbs and cook the oil and use moisturizing herbs, the oil becomes rarefied and the herbs are now carried to and through the skin by the oil and have a very deep moisturizing effect. So you want to get a good quality nausea oil with herbs cooked into it, and you take the oil and then you warm it under a faucet till it's just about above body temperature. Check that on your skin and make sure it doesn't burn your skin. Make sure it's just the right temperature. And once you have the oil in the dropper, you take a big breath in and exhale all the way out. Tip your head back as far as you can go and drop 2 drops into both nostrils and then sniff deeply into into your sinuses. And then usually you do that once or twice and you'll feel the oil drip into the back of your mouth and you can spit that out, and then the process is complete. First, irrigate, clean out. That has incredible effects on the sinuses and the congestion on its own, but then finish the job with lubrication and healing the nasal mucosa with an herbalized nausea oil. Please check out the article associated with this video for more details. Thanks for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard.